All right, let's dive right into this explainer and build a complete step-by-step roadmap to completely dominating the freelance economy in 2026. If you've been searching for a proven, systematic way to actually monetize your skills, you are exactly where you need to be. We're going to completely decode the specific strategies that top earners use to take a basic standard profile and transform it into a highly profitable digital storefront. 80 million. Just let that number sink in for a second. That massive figure represents the number of active buyers who visited Fiverr in just one single month. We're talking about over 80 million visitors with 4 million highly active buyers spending over $1 billion annually. I mean, that is a literal mountain of cash flowing through just one platform. And what it proves is that if you have a digital skill, the demand is absolutely already there, just waiting for you to capture it. So how do we actually claim a slice of that billion-dollar pie? Well, here is our game plan for today. First, we'll look at Fiverr versus Upwork. Then, the anatomy of a winning gig, cracking the algorithm, climbing the seller levels, and finally, unlocking the elite Fiverr Pro status. Kicking things off with step 1, Fiverr versus Upwork. Think of this like choosing your character class in a video game. Here's the core difference between the two biggest giants in the freelance space. Fiverr actually rewards you for building a searchable storefront where the clients come to you. It's a completely inbound system. You set up your gig once, well, you optimize it first, obviously, but then you let the algorithm do the heavy lifting. Upwork, on the other hand, that requires a purely outbound approach. You have to constantly spend connects to actively pitch and write proposals for every single job you want to land. Look, neither way is inherently wrong, but Fiverr is honestly incredible if you want to build a system that scales without you having to cold pitch every single morning. Okay, let's talk math for a second. Because Fiverr acts as this massive inbound marketing engine, bringing those 80 million buyers directly to your digital doorstep, they take a flat 20% cut on all orders, no matter how long you work with a client. Upwork takes a lower percentage. It varies from 0 to 15% and averages around 10 to 12. But remember, you are actively hunting and paying to pitch for your supper over there. With Fiverr, you got to look at that 20% as essentially paying for a massive automated lead generation engine. Moving right along to phase 2, the anatomy of a winning gig. This is your tutorial phase. You absolutely must structure your gig perfectly right from day one. Step 1 is crafting an SEO title packed with high-volume keywords so the search engine knows exactly what it is you offer. Step 2, uploading a high-quality video or a really eye-catching thumbnail. Seriously, whatever you do, do not skip this. A great video can literally boost user engagement by up to 40%. And step 3 is utilizing a 3-tier pricing package, a small, medium, and large option. Setting it up this way prevents buyers from just defaulting to your absolute lowest price and really helps maximize your average order value right out of the gate. Now, you might be wondering, how do I really scale my income? The true secret to massive revenue isn't actually your base price. It's the upsells. You can offer gig extras, like charging an extra $100 just for fast delivery. Some buyers are on a crazy tight deadline and will gladly pay a premium to jump to the front of the line. On top of that, you can utilize custom offers for clients with unique, larger needs. And get this, these custom offers can legally soar up to $10,000 per order. So you are never, ever restricted to just those 3 base packages. Okay, let's peek under the hood for section 3, cracking the Fiverr algorithm, the physics engine of the platform. You can't just hack the system, but you absolutely must master your click-through rate, or CTR. This is simply the percentage of people who see your gig pop up in the search results and actually click on it. It's that simple. If buyers see your thumbnail but just scroll right past it, Fiverr's algorithm is going to assume your service isn't relevant to their search, and they will bury your gig. You have to earn that click. So let's break down the formulas. Formula 1 is simple. Keywords plus niche selection equals impressions. By stuffing your title and description with high-volume keywords, think things like professional video editor or SEO article writer, and by targeting very specific subcategories, you unlock algorithmic visibility. This is exactly how you gain those initial impressions and get your gig placed right in front of actual buyers who are actively searching for your exact skill. So you've got eyeballs on your gig, right? Now you need Formula 2. Eye-catching thumbnail plus video equals clicks. An exceptional, easily readable thumbnail, combined with a highly animated professional introduction video, that is the exact formula required to turn those passive scrollers into actual clicks. Remember, you only have a few seconds to stop a buyer from scrolling past you. You've got to make it visually count. Which brings us to the final piece of the puzzle, Formula 3. Strong offer plus reviews equals conversions. Once they click,
Your compelling 3-tier pricing offer and a flawless 5-star review history translate directly into sales. And Fiverr tracks all of this behind the scenes: impressions, clicks, and conversions. When your gig converts highly, Fiverr rewards you by pushing you even higher up the search rankings. It creates this incredibly powerful snowball effect.
So, you're making sales and gaining traction. What's next? Section 4, climbing the seller levels. Here is your exact roadmap for leveling up. For level 1, you need $500 in earnings and 10 orders. Pretty easy, right? Level 2 ramps things up to $2,000, 20 orders, and introduces a new requirement for 10 unique clients. But to hit top rated, that requires a massive $10,000 in earnings, 40 orders, and 20 unique clients. And with each level you hit, you unlock more active gigs, higher pricing limits, and much faster customer support. Now, for 2026, the rules of the game have actually changed a bit. Gone are the days of waiting around for a monthly evaluation. You now have daily level mobility. The absolute second you hit the metrics, boom, you level up. We also have the new 1 to 10 success score that strictly evaluates client satisfaction and communication. But honestly, the best part, there is a new 30-day demotion grace period. This means if your metrics temporarily drop because of a tricky order or a difficult client, you have a full month to fix your score before you lose your hard-earned seller level. It's a real game changer. But keep in mind, unlocking that top-rated tier isn't just automatic math. It requires hitting that $10,000 earnings threshold to trigger a rigorous manual review by the Fiverr team. They actively look at your communication, your professionalism, and the actual quality of your deliverables before they grant you that elite top-rated badge. Which brings us to the ultimate endgame. Section 5, Unlocking Fiverr Pro, the elite boss level. Prepare yourself for this one, because this exclusive tier is reserved for the absolute best of the best. 1%, literally just 1% of applicants actually survive the Fiverr Pro vetting process. But if you make it, you join an elite class of freelancers who command the highest rates on the entire platform, automatically signaling guaranteed quality to premium buyers. To unlock this Pro badge, you can't just rely on algorithm metrics or hitting a revenue goal. You must proactively submit a world-class portfolio and survive 3 intense rounds of vetting. This includes a technical vetting phase, followed up by 2 separate rounds of professional reviews by actual Fiverr category managers that evaluate your formal background, your education, and your professional history, both inside and outside of the Fiverr ecosystem. The payoff for this rigorous process? It's massive. As the source material points out, with Pro, the days of Fiverr as the $5 marketplace are long gone. Pro sellers deal with corporate clients who are much less price sensitive. You get to command premium rates, build long-term business-to-business relationships, and leave that $5 hustle completely in the dust. So now you hold the complete blueprint to level up your career, from choosing your platform to crafting the perfect gig to decoding the algorithm all the way up to reaching the Pro ranks. The only question left is, what specific skill are you going to monetize first? 80 million buyers are out there searching right now. Take that first step, build your structured storefront, and let the algorithm start working for you. Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.